what we're going to start with, 55-gallon plastic drum, basically cut in half. Alright, so we're going to cut out the bottom. I don't want it all out. I'm going to follow this design line around. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole, one-handed filming, simply go around with a jigsaw. And there we go, a very pretty and precise hole. Just kidding, any old hole will do, doesn't matter, it's only drainage. Alright, so I happen to have this climbing frame from a previous experiment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up this drum, excuse my shadow, with all kind of strange things. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. So this method of raised bed works in any size bed you have. You cannot fill a raised bed with good topsoil all the way, it's just simply a waste. So what we do is we're going to fill up to about that line on the drum with anything organic. It can be leaves, it could be twigs, it could be branches, it could be big cuts of wood. The big stuff goes in first and we slowly fill it up with smaller and smaller particles. Then we put a layer of OK soil, and then on top of that we put your good soil with all the compost, the rich stuff. That's what goes on the very top. Alright, so we start with some old rotten wood I have lying around the yard. These are perfect, they already have life in them, and all of that life will slowly break down everything you put inside. Alright, and then you start to stack in, well, here is old coconut leaves. So any kind of trimmings, banana, plantain leaves, banana, plantain, stumps, anything, any yard waste that's organic, you can throw in these things. Right, what I'm going to put in now is, because I have it, this is chicken litter mixed with sawdust. Oh, forgive my shadow again. Here we go, it's a very hot day today, so I'm just going to spread that around a bit. Alright, next thing is whatever else I can find. Oh, and the next is old yard clippings and trimmings that have dried. I'm just going to shove them inside. Okay, now it's time for dirt. I'll go get some dirt and put some in. See you in a few. Okay, some sawdust for good measure. Lovely. Alright, now I'm just going to water it down. Let everything settle a little bit. Give it a good old soaking. This barrel's a funny shape, I know, but it's actually a perfect shape for what I want to do right now, so I'm not going to fight it, I'm just going to work with it. Okay, this is the last load of dirt, a couple of buckets full. On top of this will go compost, and I'll make it nice and pretty. But notice what happens when your bucket handle breaks. Not a problem. Make a new one. Repurpose, reuse, recycle, that's what we do. And another soaking, just to help this soil compact, let everything settle down a bit. If you don't have compost, you can always buy from your local gardening shop. Here in Dangriga, this is supplied by Hummingbird distributors, $17 a bag. But what I do to stretch it, if I'm making potting soil or filling up the top of a raised bed, is I will mix it 50-50 with my regular dirt to stretch it. So there's regular dirt. This is the compost. This is the compost. Mix it 50-50, good for potting soil, good for the top layer of a raised bed. And here it is, the finished product. 55-gallon drum cut in half, filled up with that fancy German word, hugulculture, forgive my pronunciation, hugulculture, I believe that's how you say it. Heavy organics at the bottom, getting smaller and smaller all the way up. I put in a bit of chicken manure, some sawdust, some regular dirt, and then the last is about 3/4 of a bucket of 50-50 dirt and compost mixed together, producing this, what I've been I heard the other day is referred to as fluffy soil. There you go, fluffy soil. There's a new term for you. So what I'm going to do now for the next few days is give it a little watering in the morning, a little watering in the evening, give it 2 or 3 days of that so everything settles down nicely, top up where I need to, and then it's ready for planting. Filled raised bed, I wouldn't say free, but very, very cheap.